Hello, this is Vaughn Clement. This is the second video in the 2 videos for the Teach to Talk lessons. And this is the main screen where I discussed in the last video for the iPad, we would be showing the differences between using the iPad and using an Mac or a PC to run this application. The current screen looks the same as on the iPad, and I'm going to be showing you the difference in how to use mostly the container fields. As you'll note up at the top, the container fields can put audio, in this particular case, over here a video or a still frame picture that comes from the hard drive on your PC or Mac. When you put an audio sound file in, it'll put the speakers, as you can see up here at the top. We showed in the last video where when you click on this, right mouse click, what it does is it shows you either play the sound or insert a sound or insert a QuickTime, which would be a video. Now obviously with that little field you're not going to be doing a QuickTime or a picture, so we would be putting in a sound. So when you hit the insert sound, you'll get a dialogue that comes out on the screen that is like a player. And what you'll be doing is you'll be hitting the record button, and as soon as you get done saying, for example, if I did the A word, once I said A, I would hit the stop here, and then it would record that sound and you would save it. Or you can hit the record and then hit save to save that particular information. Okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that because I already have some audio in there. I'm just going to show you that when you double click on the field A, it says the word that is in there. Now on my computer, for some reason, there's a little bit of static as it plays. It may not be the same for yours, especially if you're using a plug-in headset on your Mac. If you're using the built-in speaker or on a PC or Mac, it may alter the audio. I have an iMac, and for some reason, when I'm recording the sound, it gives me a little bit of static. And that could be from all the equipment I have hooked up. So that's on the main screen. If we jump over and look at the, now this particular, before I go, this particular thing here was an inserted picture, and it was done from the hard drive, and this is a picture of the child that's for this particular lesson in this screen. If I want to go to another screen, I can go to the child's word screen by clicking on the little icon to the left, and in this screen there's another container field for a photograph, but this is locked, and also these fields here are locked. And what you do in this screen is you pick the individual who's going to be the child for this record by picking one of the names that drop down. This is also a container field. Now in the last lesson we showed that if you hit the button alongside, it would jump over to the screen and it would change the icon. And if you return to the screen on the other record we just came from, you would see that it also has the smiley face. In this case, I can click the star, and the smile is for a lesson that the child is learning. The star is one that they already now know the words. And of course, down here, we're training the word starting with Q, and it's the word quiet. So that's where we're going to be working. There is a word list screen as well, and in the word list screen, you can show all the records and all the students that are in there. If you're picking from the main screen and you pick a letter, like I'll pick the letter B, it'll show all the B words and it'll show in order by the client ID. In this case, it's the child. So you'd have all child records that started with B. And then if you wanted to say, for example, train the word bed, you would go into this screen. You can see where the parent says the word. And in this one, if you add the B word, for example, I'm going to do it. I'm going to click on it with the right mouse, and I'm going to say insert a sound. I'm going to bring down the recording, and this time I'm going to record it. B. Now you'll see that it added the audio speaker in there saying that if I clicked on it now, double click B, and it says the word. Now on the iPad, it actually changes the screen and shows you the audio recorder and then plays it back and then closes that screen. Okay, this really pretty much covers the differences between the two, the iPad and the PC and Mac as far as the functionality. If you need more information, There is built-in help underneath of the question mark. So if you click that, you can see it'll pop up a narrative. And when you want to leave the screen and go back to the home, it will close that, and then you can return. Okay, this is the tour of the app Teach to Talk. Thank you for taking the tour.